I'm about to show you the best AI coding agent that is actually better than other AI coding agents. And the best part, it is completely free to use and open source. So this is OpenCode, an open source AI agent that helps you to write code in any environment that you work. You can use it in terminal, in your IDE, or on your desktop. You can run multiple agents in parallel on the same project. You can even bring your ChatGPT Pro and Plus account and connect it to OpenCode and use them. It also provides more than 75 LLMs, and you can even use your local models. It is built for privacy, so OpenCode does not store any of your code or your context data, so it can operate in very sensitive environments. My name is Ali, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can install it, use it, and finally we will build a project together. So the first thing you need to do is to come to opencode.ai, and here there are several ways that we can install this on our computer. So I'm going to go with npm, and for that we need to bring our command prompt or CMD or terminal. So let's just copy this. This will install globally on our computer, and this is the application that we want to install. So let's just copy this, go back here, paste it here, and enter. So now the OpenCode is being installed on my laptop, and as you can see, 3 package was added, and now if I type OpenCode, we will get access to it. But before that, let's create a project so we can only operate in that project. So right now I'm gonna cd desktop to go to my desktop. Right now I'm on desktop. All right, now I created a folder on my desktop and I named it YouTube thumbnail generator, and right now I'm inside this project. And now we need to bring OpenCode here, so we need to type OpenCode, and now the OpenCode will be open on our project. So whatever we build, it will be specifically on this project. So from here you see that you have pressing tab button and it will switch between agents. So you see here, if I press tab button, from build it goes to plan. So build will directly build your application, but if you go to plan mode, it will first give you a plan and then it will execute on that plan and start building your application. So from here, if you see other commands, you need to press on Control P. You can switch the session, switch the model. I have connected already Anthropic with my Cloud Code, so I can use whatever I want. But for this one, I'm going to use a free version which is provided with OpenCode, and this is also a powerful. So this is GLM 4.7, which is completely free. So let's choose this one. And again, if you go back again on the commands, you can see whatever you can do. You can also switch the theme. So right now I'm using the matrix theme. This is theme for the OpenCode. So whatever you want, you can choose it. I think by default is on OpenCode. So yeah, let's put it back on matrix because I like it most. And now I'm inside Claude, and I give all the instructions on what app I want to build. So this is going to be a YouTube thumbnail generator using a Nano Banana Pro API. So we can give a prompt and build YouTube thumbnails, or also we can add images as a reference and mention them inside our prompt, so we can edit whatever we want. Yeah, here all the prompts that I'm giving Claude. And also I gave the Nano Banana Pro API documentation from key.ai. This is where we're gonna call and send our request to generate images. Yeah, this is all the information that Claude has. And I asked to give me a full master prompt so I can give it to OpenCode, and OpenCode can build this application for me. So it gave me all this master prompt, and at the end I said to give it to me as an MD file so I can download it. And here is the MD file. So basically MD file is a markdown format, which is very understandable for LLMs, for AIs. So I'm gonna download this here and I'm gonna put it inside the project that we created. All right, yeah, this is the MD file, and you see that I put it inside the same project. And now let's go back to OpenCode. And now I can say read this file. So I mentioned this file, so it's gonna read this MD file and build this app for me. So and I'm gonna change it from build to plan mode. So first OpenCode will think about every possible things that it needs to build this app for me, and then give me a list of actions. And if I approve that, it's gonna start and build this application for me. So now let's hit enter. All right, now OpenCode has started to reading the file and generating us a plan. All right, now the plan has been finished, and there are some things that we need to answer. So OpenCode is asking us, and we need to answer them in order to start building this application for us. So the first one is the framework. It is asking which React framework tooling would you like to use, and it is giving us 3 options, and at the end it is asking us if you want to give our own answer. So the first one is white, which is recommended. The other one is create a React app, and the third one is Next.js app. So I'm gonna use the first one, and I'm gonna keep it simple because this one is fast modern build tool with React templates. So now I'm just gonna choose this one. Now it goes to the next step. So it is a step-by-step plan. And you see right now we need to put our API key, because in our prompt we are saying that we are going to use an API key. Then we need to choose our style and state, and at the end we need to confirm it. So right now the framework is already chosen. We are missing API key, styling, and state. So let's go back to API key, and it is asking how should the API key be provided. So user will input this or environment variable, or type your own answer. So I'm going to use the second one because I already know my API key and I can put it inside the code base. So we're going to use an env file for that. So I'm going to choose the second one. So now it is asking about styling, whether it have to be Tailwind CSS or CSS module or plain CSS. Again, I don't want to make it complex, so let's go with the first one. And now we need to choose which state management approach we want. So either going to be a React Context API or Zoston. So I'm going to use the first one, React. And now we need to confirm. So again, we need to review this and confirm. So this is all good. Let's hit enter. So now it is going to think again, implement another plan, which is the last plan. And then we can confirm it, and OpenCode will start building the application. So yeah, it is done. It is giving us the plan. So let's see it. Yeah, this is the tech stack. This is the project structure and implemented steps. First, it's going to use the white project to create the whole project. Fundamentals, set up the project structure, build the components, and implement API integration. That is good. And the key features, yeah, and these are the features I asked us specifically to have inside our app. So yeah, this is good, and it's asked ready to start implementing. Let's just switch it on build and say yes. Press enter, and now OpenCode using GLM 4.7 start building the app for us. So this is the whole plan, and this is the to-do list, and step by step it goes and create everything and check marks all of them. So now it is working on the first one, as you can see here. Let's just scroll down. Yeah, now it is installing some packages inside the project, because the first two times it was failed. It couldn't find the packages because this is a very fresh project. We don't have anything inside it. So now it is installing all the necessary packages inside our project. So if you go also to the project, we will see that the files are being created. Yeah, these are all the codes that it is being written. So now let's go back here. Okay, it wrote the env file, and we need to also paste our API key later here. And now wrote the other codes. So let's go down. Probably we need to wait for it until it is done, and then we can open this on our local server. So while OpenCode is working on our project, let's go to KAI. So KAI is a platform that gives you access to all of the best videos, image, and music models with only one single API. And right now, yeah, you see all of the newest models they have. So we are going to use Nanobanana Pro, which is the best one. So let's go and create an API key. From here, we need to create, I already have one, but I'm using it somewhere else. So we need to create a new one. So I'm gonna give it a name as subscribe. So yeah, if you're watching this, make sure you subscribe. It only takes a second, but it helps a lot. So yeah, let's create this one. And remember, do not share any of your API keys with anyone you do not trust. So these are like passwords. Whoever has access to these API keys can get access to your credits and just finish your credits. So if you're seeing mine, I'm gonna probably delete it before I upload this video. So let's just copy this one and put it somewhere here. So later we can put it in our code base. And one good thing about OpenCode is that up here you can see your usage. So all the tokens that you have been burned right so far. So almost 20,000 tokens I used. And this is my percentage. And it also shows you the amount of money that you have spent. So this model is free. So right now we are using a free model. And obviously we are not going to get charged. That's why it is on 0. But if you are using a paid model, you can always see how much you used your credits. Yeah, that's a very good thing. You always have it up here. All right, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tasks has been done already. And also, yeah, one here. So yeah, 6 tasks has been done. So yeah, it is working on others right now, and soon we're gonna see our app. All right, boom. So now again, another task has been done. Now it is building the image card component with states. All right, that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more tasks in order to our application be fully ready. And at the end, it tests a complete user flow. So that is very good. So I think it's gonna test if everything is working, and if it is any error, it will fix those errors by itself. But anyway, if we can check it, if anything we don't like it in our application, we can always come back to OpenCode and ask for changes. All right, now the most of the app has already been done, and now it is going to install all the necessary dependencies in order to test the complete user flow. So yeah, now it is running npm install to install the node package manager, and then we should be able to run the local server in order to see our app. All right, it installed the npm, and now it is listing all the component and context files to verify the structure and try to run the development server. That is what exactly we need to do. All right, now it is done. It says that good, all the files are in place. Now let me run the dev server to test the application. First, let me check if there is an API key in the env file. Yeah, that is exactly what we need to do. So yeah, there is, and it is asking for permission to read that. So yeah, we can allow once, always, or reject it. So yeah, let's just allow once. Now it is going to the file and see if it can read the API key, but there is no API key. We need to put it there, but probably it will ask us, so we can give it and it can put it in our code. All right, now it says that the API key needs to be updated and it should let the user know to update it. And now it is going to run the dev server by running these commands and build the project. So yeah, it did. The build successful. Let me update the to-do list to mark everything as completed and create a README to help the user understand how to run the app. So yeah, we know how to run the app, but go ahead and create that README file. And once it is done, we're gonna run this app on our local server. All right, to-do list has been updated, so all are checked as completed, and it is doing the final steps. And after that, all we have to do is to put our API key inside the code and then run the application and start using it. All right, now it says the app is now completed. Let me provide a summary. So this is the project structure, components created. So this created all of this. And to run the app, we need to first set up our API key inside the code, and then we need to run npm run dev, and then we need to visit this local host. So if we now go to this local host right now, probably if it is running, we can see that, but now, yeah, it is not running, so we need to run it by ourselves. So let's go back here, and first let's go and put our API key and come back here. All right, I put my API key. Now we need to open a new command. Let's go to the project. All right, now we are in the project and we need to run npm run dev. So this will open the dev server, which is on localhost 5.73, and let's open it here. Yeah, it takes us here. Yeah, this is our application. Boom, I like it. Very good. So here we have a gallery, we have favorites, YouTube thumbnail generator, create a stunning thumbnails. All right, so here we have the prompt section. We can choose either to be YouTube version or vertical like in Instagram. We can type our prompt. We can add our elements. All right, for the elements, we can write our name here, whatever we want to add as an element. But I really wanted to add an image and use it as an element, so it didn't understand that. Now we need to go back and ask to do that for us. But first, let's try and send the prompt and see what we can get, if we can generate an image and get it back here. All right, here is a prompt, and it's a dramatic cinematic scene in a jungle. So let's change it to YouTube style and hit generate. And all right, now we see the file is being generated, and we can also see the prompt, which is very good. But let's see if actually we get the image. All right, yeah, we get the image here. So yeah, we can see that, but I cannot click on it, so it doesn't work. To make it bigger, I need to just, yeah, zoom in. But yeah, if I like this, I can just click here. It goes to favorites. So yeah, we can see it here. Again, from here, we cannot open it, but we can fix this. We can go back to OpenCode and fix it. But first, I really should be able to add images to make changes. But right now we can only send the prompt. So let's go back to OpenCode, and from here we can say that please add a field so we can upload an image and use Nano Pro API in order to edit the image, and the user can upload multiple images. And also in the element tab there will be no description, so delete the description. But also in the element tab we should be able to upload an image and give it a name. So when we reference it in the prompt section, it will use that image in the prompt and it will be sent to the Nano Pro API. So yeah, we pasted one line. This is my command that I send the voice message, and now we can just click enter and OpenCode will take care of it. So yeah, this is the message I sent, and now let's see what happens. So the user wants to make several changes to the app, add field to the upload images directly. Yeah, that's what I want exactly. All right, so while this agent from OpenCode is working on the changes that I just said, we can open another one. We can open another agent or another OpenCode, and we can switch the model for example, to something else, and we can ask to work on the UI and about the design. So because obviously we don't like this design and this is just a demo, so we can definitely work on that to make it better and beautiful. So yeah, let's do it. From here, I'm just gonna switch the model to, for example, let's choose Kimi K 2.5, which is the powerful and the newest version of Kimi K2, and it is free. So yeah, let's open this one. So I don't want to switch it to the plan mode. I just want to straightly give my prompt, and this agent can start working on it. So I'm just gonna say, hey, I really don't like the UI and the design of our app. So try to make it better, give it a personality, give it a very unique design, and make it more beautiful. So yeah, that's for this one. Again, let's send it. Now this model or this agent will start working on it. It is much faster than GLM 4.7. So these are the to-do lists. First is done, obviously. Explore the current app structure. Now it is working on it. So let's go back to the other one. And this one is still working on the logic or the changes that we asked. So nothing is still happened. We still have this description that we want to get rid of. So we are deleting this. We are adding a field so we can add image, and we can also add image from here. So we can add the image to the prompt. Kimi K 2.5 is working on the UI. It says good, Tailwind config is updated. Now let me update the index.css. So the index.css is what we are seeing right now. And by the way, our dev server is still running. So we can see all the changes here, but it is still running. So if we refresh, you see that it is here. And what I noticed is that when I click to make it favorite, and if I go to the favorites, I can see it here, but if I click this one, it will be disappeared. So this is a very good, and that works. So let's go back here. Now we have two agents working on our app. So the first one is working on this one, and the second one is already finishing the design. Yeah, right now it is implementing new design system, and then it will apply the styling to all the components. Yeah, GLM 4.7 is a bit slower than this one. Boom, yeah, all of a sudden it made the changes, and this UI is way better than the previous one. So I think it is done. The second agent is done. Right now I need to update all the other components to match the new cosmic design. Yeah, it gives a cosmic design. It adds here, create a stunning thumbnails with AI powered image imagination. We have the favorite, we have the gallery. We can also hide this panel. Obviously it doesn't work. Okay, here it works. Prompt is working. We can add elements. Still it's here. We can choose the sizes and we can hit the button. Yeah, we still cannot open the image, but I see that we have a download button here. So if I click here, if I click on download button, then it opens the image for us. Okay, yeah, that's good. And from here I can right click and save this image, but let's go back. Okay, this one is still working on it. And okay, so this one is also working, trying to add the aspect ratio and the images for us. So this is the canvas size. Yeah, we still don't have the ability to, boom, yeah, something happens here. So no elements added yet. What is this? Okay, yeah, here we can add elements, but we cannot add image. Yeah, this is the name for it. Okay, it changed also this too. So this is still, the agent is working on the UI. Yeah, let's see if this one works. Okay, yeah, this one works. The favorite button works. We need to now upload an image. Okay, this agent is done. The app has a unique, modern, creative style. Yeah, Kimi K2 is good. Okay, so yeah, it did a great job. But we can also ask the same from Kimi to just add whatever we need to add here. The ability to upload image and the ability to upload image for the elements. All right, yeah, GLM 4.7 is still getting stuck on this plan. So I might gonna interrupt it. So yeah, let's stop this. Let's go up and take our prompt and send it to the new agent. So yeah, this one. Let's just copy this, go here, and we're gonna send it to Kimi K 2.5, and we will let this agent to work on this problem, and we're gonna close this. So I think there was a problem with that one. It was super slow and it was giving some errors. So yeah, this one is fast, and let's see if it can do that. So the user wants to make several changes. Yeah, we need to do that. Okay, I'll add image upload functionality. Yeah, it understands very well. Yeah, use the Anamorpho API to edit the image. Yeah, remove the description field. Exactly, allow uploading an image in the element. Yeah, these are exactly what we want to do. When referencing an element in the prompt, it should use that image and send it to the API. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. Finish the first task, go into the second one, and as long as we have our dev server running, we can see the live updates here. So refresh it. Yeah, this description will go very soon, and here we should be able to add some images. All right, very good. Yeah, here in the elements, we can now upload an image and we can name it, so we can later reference it in the prompt section. Now all is left is to add the image upload somewhere here to the main prompt, so without putting it inside the element image. So yeah, I think it is good working on that. Yeah, exactly. Now let me to create a new component for main image upload area and update the app. Okay, I need to update. Yeah, this is the last step. Let's test this one. Let's, if I put like my name here and upload an image of mine, for example, yeah, this one. Yeah, it's gonna use here. I'm gonna create it. So now we created an element here, which is my name, and we can use it, or we can reference it. So if I say, yeah, we can also see it here, saved elements. So boom, yeah, there we go. We have image to edit here. Also, we can add our image here, and this is our prompt section. I think it is done. So now, yeah, I was doing this. Yeah, so here, exactly. Now I can reference to this image. Very good. So let's see. Yeah, it is getting some errors, but it's gonna fix it by itself. And perfect. I successfully implemented all the requested features. Okay, it is done. Yeah, that is done. The build completely successful. Okay, so now we should be able to use our reference image to use it or edit something. So let's do that. Let's say Ali sitting in a cafe drinking coffee. All right, so now this is my prompt and I'm referencing to this image, to this element actually, and I want it to be as a YouTube size. So let's hit generate. Oops, something went wrong. Generation failed. Image input file not supported. All right, so we can see here if we get an error. All right, we get an error. It says image input file not supported. So I think this is because of the key AI. The type of image that we are sending to them is not going to be supported with them. So let's go back to key AI and refresh and see if there is any logs. So yeah, there is no logs actually. So we didn't hit the API correctly because the image is not supported. So we can find out how the image is going to be supported for Nano Banana Pro on Key AI. So we need to go here, text to image, and find Nano Banana Pro. Let's go to API and we can find it somewhere here. Image input. Yeah, this is the prompt. All right, what we can do is to go back to our app and copy this, send it to our agent and say fix this problem. I wanted to generate an image, but I got this error. Please try to fix it. Now I can just type the error for that. That's the error we got. So I'm putting it into an XML file. This is very readable for the AI agent. So this is the error and this is the end of the error. And I'm just gonna also give the information from the key AI so it can understand what needs to be done exactly. All right, now the changes are done. And what was the problem? PAI only accepts images as URLs. We cannot send the actual image directly to their API key. So that's why our coding agent decided to make changes like this. So for the main images, it says paste the public image URL in the section so we can send it to key AI. And for the element images, add named image element with the URL. So what is happening here? If I want to send an image to key AI, I need to make it as a URL address. So now the agent is asking us to upload your image somewhere on the cloud and send the URL. So yeah, this is not what exactly we wanted, but since you are not using any database for that, that's why this is the only way. But my main goal was to show you how we can build powerful apps using OpenCode. And you see we have achieved this app, so it works, but only right now it only works with sending prompts. But with sending images, we need to upload our image on a public server so key AI can download it and get access to that. So yeah, now let's remove this one. Let's delete this and we can again give prompt and see the app works very well. All right, now I'm just saying that man sitting in a cafe drinking coffee. So let's this time choose vertical, which is the Instagram format, and hit the generate button. All right, now it says creating magic in the Cosmos. All right, the image is being generated now. So this means that our app works fine, but only with sending prompts. So if you want to include image in order to make edits or use that reference image into the new image, then we definitely need to set up a database, store all of our images there, and only send the URL to the key AI. So now this one is being generated, and soon we're gonna get the image. All right, it is done. Now you see that we got the image. We are using Nano Banana Pro, which is very good at creating hyper realistic images. And yeah, everything works. That's fine. This is exactly how you use agents with OpenCode and to be able to build whatever applications you want. This was only a demo to show you what we can do with OpenCode. And now if you want to learn more about coding with AI and become master at AI automation, then definitely check out my community, Zero Code. Here I personally make sure that you will learn all what you need in order to become master using cutting-edge AI technologies. So definitely check it out. I'll be happy to see you inside the community. Thank you for watching this video, and if you did enjoy, just give it a like. It really helps me to show this video to more people like you. Wish you a great day and see you in the next video.